physical nature and mental nature. In walking meditation or sitting meditation or later Uzen will ask standing meditation. So you should understand about the physical nature and mental nature, not only in sitting meditation but also in walking meditation and other situations. Buddha taught about the mindfulness and understanding even in the toilet or washing room. So I will digest about the physical nature. To understand the physical nature and mental nature, you should analyze depending on the six senses. The so-called I or you or someone is just a labeling. My name is Soe Win Htut. I am human. So what is Soe Win Htut? What is human? I have the hair. Is hair Soe Win Htut? Is hair Soe Win Htut or not? I have to teach. Is teach Soe Win Htut or human? Can you understand? So I have the nails. So is nail Soe Win Htut or human? It's just a nail, physical nature. Hair is just a hair. It is not Soe Win Htut. So if you separate the body parts, body organs in different places, which part, which organ is Soe Win Htut? Inside my body there will be liver, lungs, stomach. The stomach is Soe Win Htut. Is not Soe Win Htut. We are just stomach or physical nature. So I will make the cake. Cake is not original existent in nature. You know cake? But I will make combined a lot of ingredients, such as, do you know how to make the cake? I will mix wheat. You can see here. Wheat, and then sugar, butter, eggs, powder, and so on. Sugar, salt. So we combine together about the ingredients and then make a curry, and it becomes the cake. So after making the cake, so it's sugar cake. It's sugar called cake. It's egg called cake because we put the egg. And it's butter called cake. It's wheat called cake. So you cannot find out. You cannot say the only one item as cake. So we call cake for the combination of a lot of ingredients, a lot of different items. So that is we call created truth. Created truth means that is not original existent in nature. People create by combination. Car is not originally existent in nature, but we make the wheels, we make engine, and we make steering, and we make gear, and a lot of different items, different apparatus joined together. Is by installation the different items together, it becomes the shape of the car. So we leave it, that is car. But we analyze by wisdom, one by one item by one item, which is car. We cannot find out the car. Car is just the naming or labeling according to the shape or combination of different things together. We say that is car, that is cake, that is human. If you make separate about the different items, different things in different places, we cannot see what is this. So to develop the wisdom or right understanding, we should see two kinds of view. One kind of see is the view of created truth. The other view is the view of reality, the view of true nature. In the previous retreat, I say original truth. In Pali, we call paramattha. Paramattha means original reality, true nature. And this previous session, I explained about three nature: physical nature, mental nature, and nibbana nature. They are true nature. They are original reality. They are not people making, but they are original arising or original existing in nature. For example, water, fire, earth, wind, blowing or arising, they are not people creation. They are true nature or original existence in nature. But motorcar, cake, house, they are creation of the people. The earth, the world has no nation. At the beginning of the earth, world, there is no Chile or England or Myanmar. But after years by years past, the country India, because of people creation, the government law, rules and regulation are people creation. They are not original existent in nature. People create about the laws, about the meditation center. We make the timetable. That is not original existence. We make the timetable, the rules. So they are created truths, created things. From the view of created truths, we can see that is mine, that is my phone, that is my country, that is my nation. You can see that you think the created truths as true nature or realities, that is ignorance or delusion. Previous session I explained about the scarecrow. Scarecrow is not human, but we think scarecrow as the animals think scarecrow as human. For the people, we think the mirage as water surface. The reality is not the water surface, it is just the reflection of light. Now we think reflection of light as water surface. Created is look like the scene. You see from some distance about the reflection or mirage. You can see it is look like the water surface. But you go near about the water surface, it is not water surface, it is just the reflection of light. Creator truths are look like about the seeing the mirage as water surface. From the view of creator truths, I can say I am human, I am Myanmar citizen, I am teacher. Now I am a teacher at the moment of teaching my students. But at the moment of meeting with my teacher, Uttamasara, the founder of the Baba Center, yesterday you showed a picture, the teacher, Saya Soe Win Htut. He is founder of the Baba Center, the Canning Center, Healing Center, he established a lot of center. At the moment of meeting him, I am not his teacher, I am his follower or student. Now we come together with a bus. I cannot teach how to drive or how to drive or how you go about the driver. At the moment of staying with the driver, I am not his teacher. I am just a passenger. I have some college friends. They do not interested in meditation. They do not learn meditation. So they do not regard as teacher, his teacher. They will regard as their friends. So maybe university gathering, they will treat as their friends. They will not regard as their teacher. So teacher is just relative truth, relative. Relative truth means it depends on the situation. If the situation change, the truth will be changed. The teacher is not the real truth. At the moment of teaching my student, I will be a teacher. But at the moment of facing with my teacher, I will not a teacher. I will be his student. Now I teach the Dhamma or the spirituality or meditation. But maybe you cannot understand very well and you dislike my teaching and maybe you will not follow my teaching. I cannot be your teacher. I will not say teacher of you because you dislike and you do not follow and you do not understand my teaching. So teaching a teacher or students or in my home I'm talking with my mother. At the moment of talking with my mother, I will be her son. I will be a son, cannot be her teacher. What I mean is teacher, student, son, friends, enemies. They are just relative truth. Relative truth means they are not true nature, real nature. They will change according to situation. We call greater truth or relative truth. In Pali, we call panyati. Panyati means they are not real nature, not true nature. But they are to be true according to the situation, according to the general saying. You understand? situation, how to say, now I will be a teacher. How to say, at the moment of teaching, maybe I also will stay here for maybe long throughout my life. Maybe you also stay here throughout your life. Maybe I will think I will be a teacher throughout my life without changing. But in Buddha teaching, we also how to say, believe about the next life. Next life means being as a dog is not forever. It will be changed after some period. The true nature or original existence is how do you say? It has its own characteristic, its own nature. Yes, the previous session we talked about the personality. Normally, I have the personality about the. When people say I have very few anger, very few aggressive, but how do you say, that is not forever. Maybe someone until someone make very bad things to me. Maybe someone make very bad things to me. It is not sure I will be patient or very kind. Maybe at the moment of anger arising, my personality cannot be like that. It will change according to the situation. So what I mean is, situation is not only for a specific period. So generally we can say I have the peaceful mind, patient mind. But it is not forever. It is just for situation. So also dogs, how do you say? Dogs can be a dog for a certain period, certain lifetime. After that, it will change. So what I mean is, created truths are not real, not original existence, so they cannot be forever. They will change or they will rise and cease according to the causes or situation or condition. For example, now I'm a man. For the saying of man, it will not change. But now we can change the sex. If I go to the Thailand, if I change the condition, well, I can be the woman. So that means if the situation change, condition change, the result will be changed. So there are two kinds of truth. One is created truths or relative truths. They are not original existing. They will be changing. Depends on time or situation. The other is we call original truth. The art nature, yesterday I discussed about the previous session. I discussed about what are the physical nature. Physical nature are not forever, not permanent, but their qualities are always true, always right at the moment of arising. Fire is not forever, but at the moment of fire arising, it has the characteristic about hotness or coolness. Earth element is not forever, but at the moment of arising, its nature about hardness or softness is always true. So that means we should understand about the created truth and original truth. At the meditation time, we were trying to understand and mindful about the physical nature and mental nature as they are, means trying to see from the view of true nature, original truth. From the view of created truth, we are not the same. Your citizen and my citizen are not same. She is none, she is not none, I'm a man. But from the view of created truth, we are not same. But from the view of original truth, the so-called you or me or none or mouse, they are just a combination of physical nature and mental nature. Combination of physical nature means hair. You also have the hair, I also have the hair. You also have the eyes, I also have the eyes. You also have the nose, I also have the nose. So we have the six senses, six nature. That is same. Whatever religion, whatever your nationality, whatever your race, the same six senses, same physical nature. So do you know about the six senses? Six senses? What are they? Yes, eyes, lens, ear sense, nose sense, tongue sense, and body sense. Mind sense, so six senses. Five senses are physical nature, one sense are mental nature. I already explained about what are the physical nature. For the eye sense is also physical nature, and the object for the eye sense, the lights, colors are also physical nature. Lights, colors, shapes are physical nature. Ear sense is physical nature. And then each object, the sound, energy are also physical nature. Nose, physical nature, and each object, smell or odors are also physical nature. So, and then touch, physical nature, and each object, corresponding object, the taste are also physical nature. And the bodies, sense, physical nature, and its corresponding object. What are the objects of body sense? What are the objects of body sense? Can you remember? Now you feel coldness? On the coldness is object of body sense. Someone hit you very hard and you feel pain, that is object hardness. Someone touch you gently, you feel softness. So they are objects of body sense. The object of body sense are also physical nature. Physical nature are me or you, I or mine, just a nature. So reading is just physical nature. We were trying to be mindful and realize reading as physical nature, wind elements, fire elements, water elements, fire, water, wind, earth elements are physical nature. In meditation practice, we should be mindful. Physical nature as physical nature. in walking meditation, you try to walk. At the moment of walking, movement and touchness. At the moment of touching your feet with the ground, you feel hardness. So hardness is physical nature. So you can be mindful hardness as hardness, that are physical nature. You can be mindful about the movement. You can be mindful about the pain or hardness. After 30 minutes, 40 minutes walking, you can feel the hardness or pain. That is physical nature. But we cannot be mindful and we cannot be remember about the physical nature as physical nature. So we misunderstand that is my pain, that is not good, that is should not arise. So for that moment, we should understand physical nature as physical nature. But mental nature will arise. Although we try to be mindful, physical nature as physical nature. So in this session, I will discuss about full mental nature. How do you understand what are the mental nature? You have one mind. How many mind you have? Only one mind. Generally, we think when people have one mind, right? One mind, one soul, one self. I get synonyms about the soul, self. Soul, self. And we say also about myself, my soul, my mind. We are synonyms. We think she also have one mind, right? One soul, one self. I also have one mind, one soul, one self. She also one mind, one soul, one self. You also one mind, one soul, one self. Actually, there is not a single mind or single soul. It's happening in mental nature. There are full mental nature are arising and ceasing, renewing and finishing from moment to moment, like the river. Generally, we say that that river is existing for many years, thousands of years. That is seen from the view of created truth, relative truth. But it is not the same river, it is not the same water along the timeline flowing. In some saying, some proverb, you cannot dive, you cannot enter the same river twice. Have you heard about it? Why? We cannot touch the same river twice. You cannot dive into the same river twice. Because water is changing. And first you dive into the water, and then you come back into the river bank, and then you dive into the river. It is not the same river, same water. It is renewing and changing. We should understand in the same way about the physical nature and mental nature, like the river. They are not the same body and same physical nature. In fact, yesterday face, today face is not the same one. If the same face is happening by day, our face, our appearance should not be old. Should not be growing old. Yes, generally, how to say, definition in psychology, the mind is general usage in English usage, but in psychology they use cognition or consciousness. Consciousness. Yes, we can say same. Consciousness. Ego. Actually, there are four mental nature: consciousness, feeling, perception, and volition. Four mental nature are truly existing in nature, but these four nature are not the same one. Consciousness is, for example, sound arising. Consciousness is about the hearing. We call ear consciousness. We call hearing. Hearing consciousness is one kind of consciousness. At the moment of eating, that is tasting consciousness. Hearing consciousness and tasting consciousness are not the same one. Generally, we think one kind of consciousness or one mind is existing in our body. So actually, there are not the same one mind. There are 6 kinds of consciousness. At the moment of hearing, it is not eye consciousness or tasting consciousness. It is just hearing consciousness. Consciousness means knowingness about the object. Perception is about the judgment or identifying. Just now, the previous session, I made the sound earth, and then you are earth. We have the same hearing about the sound. We call that is eye consciousness. Ear consciousness. We hear the same voice, the same sound. But for that moment, she knows that she say that is lobster sound. But she cannot. You cannot perceive as lobster sound. You don't know about what kind of sound. And then later you see in Spanish what? Kikiriki. You ask in Myanmar people. Kikiriki is what kind of sound? They will not know. Kikiriki is a lobster sound. They will say, I don't know. But you say, they say they will answer. And that is lobster sound. Because the previous time they have the memories or us hearing, they make perception or memories about that sound is lobster sound. Yes, perception is look like the memories. So, do you like the spicy food? Yes, the Mary, she likes spicy food. The spicy food is just the taste, physical nature. We will eat together about the spicy food. I also dislike, but she likes. In fact, we have at the moment of eating that food, we have the same taste is touching about our that sense. So that means tasting consciousness is happening together. But perception are different to each other because their race, their culture is very used to and habit about eating the spicy food. So perception are weight of perception, judgment of perception are different to each other. So maybe I forced to eat the spicy food. Maybe you will have unpleasant feeling. Unpleasant feeling will arise. But for her, if I feed the spicy food, she will be happy because she likes it. So pleasant or unpleasant feeling will arise depending on the judgment or weight of perception. So feeling will arise depending on the judgment or perception. So consciousness is one kind of mental state. Judgment is another nature or other kind of mental nature. And the feeling is another kind of mental nature. Maybe unpleasant feeling is very strong for the moment of eating it. Maybe angry mind can arise, right? That means volition or emotion will arise. That means anger means you want to throw it or desire to throw it will happen. Maybe I force you to eat the spicy food. Maybe you dislike it and unpleasant feeling rising. Maybe you make some reaction or angry action will arise. Yes, like we call volition. Volition is a reaction of the mind. And maybe she liked it. So I give it, and maybe she will be very thankful. She will have attachment about the food. So that is volition, willingness, or motivation. You have the negative motivation about the spicy food. She have the positive motivation. She want more and more eating. First beginning is consciousness arise. That is knowingness about the taste, knowingness about the sound. After the knowingness about the object, the mind perception will judge, will identify that is good, bad, I like, dislike. The judgment is the characteristic of perception. Perception will have the function about the judgment or identifying. Identifying is like the judgment, good, bad, right, wrong, I like, dislike. So to understand the mental nature, we should understand their nature, their characteristic, or their function. To understand the consciousness, we should understand its function is knowingness. Actually, first mind, generally we say mind. First mind or first mental state is about the consciousness. You will know about the object. Now I will make the song. It's just knowing the song. He cannot classify about that is what kind of song, good or bad. Just knowing the song. This is about the consciousness. After that, the perception mind will arise. Perception mind will judge. That is what kind of song, what type of song. It is good one, bad one. So good one, bad one is just the result of perception mind. Generally we say mind. Actually they are mental nature. After that, feeling will arise, depending on the previous judgment or weight of perception. If your perception judge that is good, pleasant feeling will arise. If perception judge that is bad, unpleasant feeling will arise. So pleasant or unpleasant feeling passing or finishing, the volition will arise. Volition means like the desire or motivation. Pleasant feeling arise, you will have the positive volition. You want to eat more and more. You want to listen more and more. If unpleasant feeling arise, negative desire will arise. You want to throw away or you want to stop it. Desire will arise. Volition means like the desire, like the motivation. Motivation can be negative or positive. Desire will be positive or negative. Desire to attach or desire to reject. So we need to understand four mental states. Four mental states are not a single mind, not a single soul. They are just under nature. They will arise newly at the moment of contact. Before eating the spicy food, before touching the spicy food, on your tongue, tasting consciousness will not arise. Judgment will not arise. Pleasant or unpleasant feeling will not arise. And volition, positive or negative volition will not arise. But I will put some spicy food on your tongue. Maybe tasting consciousness will arise. After that, judgment or perception will arise, good or bad. And then pleasant or unpleasant feeling will arise. And then positive or negative volition will arise. So these mental nature are not existing beforehand, before contact or touching about the external object. But at the right moment of contact, these four mental nature arise newly. They are not coming from somewhere. They are not existing beforehand. But they will arise newly, depending on their causes. So we call cause and effect. They are not existing beforehand. But causes happen. The effect or result will arise newly.
Now again, why some people is more lovely or more fighting because they have different perceptions.
Yes.
After that, they have different feelings and reactions.
Yes. Do you love the dogs? Yes. How to say? But some people are afraid of dogs, right? Why different like that? Huh?
Experience and memories.
Yeah, different experience. Maybe some people, for me, 2 times dog bite. So if dog comes, my perception naturally aware of it. So that means the different experience. That means different perception will arise. That means the unpleasant experience causes in past time. That will cause perception. Maybe how to say now? How to say I am a very family heart. So I have the positive perception or pleasant feeling for her. But maybe 1 time, 2 times, 3 times she make annoyance or disturbance or she make unpleasant feeling to me. Many times, maybe and later I will see her, I will try to avoid her. So that means change perception. So that means perception also depending on the previous experience, previous feeling. Depending on the perception, different feeling, different attitude will arise. So the main sense we need to understand mainly is it's not the same mind, it's not the same perception, it's remaining in some way in our body. But they will arise newly at the present moment, depending on the context or corresponding causes. So we cannot rest that mind is I, mine, or forever, because they are arising and they can be changed according to their situation, according to their condition. So the main sense of vipassana or insight meditation is to understand it is not I, mine, but just physical nature and mental nature. Physical nature or mental nature are not existing beforehand, not existing in some way, but they will arise newly, depending on corresponding causes, at the right moment of contact. So, any question? Time is up, so we will share our merits. May all beings rejoice and get our merits. May all beings be well, happy and peaceful. May all beings be free from all kinds of suffering. Early morning session is at the joining together with the Myanmar people. But most of in the Mount the students will teach in Burmese language, so you can practice by yourself. Or sometimes I think morning session you can. If you join the morning session, sometimes he speak in English. Other session are working and here, but tomorrow night is with the session with Uzin. Tomorrow I will be one session only about 2 p.m. Night session is here with Uzin, the monk.